It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition for Monday, the 20th of March. Spring is here. It feels like spring, a sunny and very mild day across the state. Strong storms a possibility, maybe over the Tennessee Valley late tomorrow. And statewide, Saturday as the weekend begins. So let's go in there and check things out. Water vapor satellite view showing a dry air mass, a northwest flow aloft, and a very mild day. In fact, look at Muscle Shoals up in the northwestern corner of the state. They've hit 81. Tuscaloosa 80. Most spots in the mid to upper 70s. The cool spot is Fort Payne. They've got 72. I think everybody will see at least low 80s tomorrow. And around the nation, very warm across the southern states. Temperatures are around 90 in parts of Oklahoma and Texas. But a cool front will push in from the north tomorrow night, and that'll drop our highs back into the 70s and 60s on Wednesday. There's the watch warning map around the nation. Things are pretty quiet. We note there is a marginal risk of severe weather around Indianapolis this afternoon. They got some storms with hail there. And then tomorrow, the SPC guys have now become a bit more aggressive with the severe weather risk along that surface boundary, now showing the standard slight risk of severe weather from the Missouri boot heel down into extreme North Alabama and North Georgia. In Alabama, we have the standard slight risk of severe weather for late tomorrow for the Shoals, Decatur, Athens, Huntsville, Scottsboro, and Fort Payne. A marginal risk south of that down to Gadsden. But for most of the state, I think the day will be dry. The stronger storms up there near the Tennessee border, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Day 3, which is Wednesday. No severe weather expected across the country. Day 5, this is Friday. We have a risk of severe weather just west of the state. And then on Saturday, day 6, much of Alabama in a severe weather risk. And you always pay attention when you see us in a risk on day 6, and we'll take a look at the new modeling here in just a second. This is the rain for the next 7 days, about 1.5 inches for the north, lighter amounts down to the south. So, model fans, here we go. The GFS, this is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow, 1 o'clock, local time, 1 p.m. And again, there's a trough way up north of us in Canada, a trough approaching the Pacific Northwest coast. Below that, there's a surface boundary pushing down into Tennessee. There's a 1040 high over Canada pushing the front south. And there should be a band of showers and storms developing on that front, but much of the state for much of the day will be warm and dry, with a high in the low 80s, maybe even mid-80s in spots. Now, this is 6 o'clock tomorrow evening off the high-res NAM, showing showers and storms creeping into extreme North Alabama. Then by 10 o'clock, it's got the storms again over the Tennessee Valley, and some of the storms could be strong with gusty winds and hail, and that's the reason for the risk of severe weather. But notice, for most of the state, not a drop of rain tomorrow, just a day with a mixture of clouds and sunshine. So better chance of showers and storms far North Alabama late tomorrow and tomorrow night. And then Wednesday, the front pushes south at 1032 highs over upper Michigan, but there's no upper support. The moisture is limited, so we'll mention a small chance of a shower Wednesday. But again, I think most places will be dry. This is the high-res NAM at 4 o'clock Wednesday afternoon, suggesting maybe a few showers along US 80, Demopolis, Selma, Montgomery, Auburn, Opelika. But again, most places probably dry and not as warm on Wednesday. I'd say the high will be probably in the low 70s for most spots. This is Thursday. The front will be washing out. And again, we can't rule out the chance of a shower somewhere, but much of the day will be dry. The GFS suggesting the high will slip into the upper 60s. So after tomorrow, in the low 80s, we'll do low 70s on Wednesday, then upper 60s on Thursday. And we also note Thursday that deep surface low forming northeast of Denver. Friday, that surface low is over the Oklahoma Panhandle. And clearly that's a severe weather look east of the dry line, east of I-35 in Oklahoma, Texas, and Arkansas, Louisiana. But for us, Friday looking dry and mild with a high close to 70. And this is Saturday as the weekend begins. The trough is progressive, and you can see it just north and west of the state. Now, the surface low is filling. It's not as deep. It's over Missouri. And this run may be a smidgen slower. This is Saturday at 7 o'clock, and it's got the batch of storms coming in here. So we might get away with dry conditions Saturday morning if this verifies. But no doubt we need to mention a good chance of showers and strong storms Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. And obviously in a setup like this time of the year, late March, storms could be strong to severe. This is the instability of the surface-based Cape. And again, the air will be sufficiently unstable for strong to severe storms. And again, at this point, it's just too early to know about the modes of severe weather or even the specific timing. It seems like a lot of people have outdoor events planned Saturday, and understand March is the wettest month of the year, and it's in the tornado season. Planning an outdoor event in March is very dangerous. And looks like Saturday looks like an active day, a stormy day, and we'll be able to be much more specific about the risk of strong to severe storms on Wednesday. And then Sunday, we'll maintain the chance of lingering showers. Don't think it's a total washout, but certainly a chance of rain at times. And the high will stay in the 70s. And this is Monday. That original trough is lifting out. Ridging is building in, and that looks drier with a high again in the 70s. Here's the end of the forecast period. Thursday of next week, March 30th. Again, troughing just north and west of the state. Another deep surface low is southeast of Des Moines. And again, that would suggest a chance of strong, maybe severe storms. But after all, we are in the core of the spring tornado season now. So having these things come through often, it's not that odd. Numbers off the European. You can see the warm day tomorrow with 80. Wouldn't be shocked if we saw some low and mid-80s in spots. And then we'll see a brief cool down. And after that, temperatures look pretty routine for late March, early April. Highs in the 70s, lows in the 50s. But warning, we do expect one more cold snap. It almost always happens sometime in April. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or on television, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.